So you bounced back from injury. I know you've been back a few games now, but what was it like just to get back in there playing a huge role in this win?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to be able to get back out there and just have fun with the guys, just competing pitch by pitch and just trying to win the pitch and win the inning and going through and just having fun with the guys, just like we're 4 years old, like just playing in the backyard and doing something we love doing every day. And when that happens and you put good pitches on good at-bats and all that kind of stuff, like it falls in our favor, and I think we did a really good job of that today.
How tough is it for you to get hurt and then you have to come back from injury and you're not able to play?
For sure, yeah, it was definitely tough. Like being in the situation, watching the game from the hospital, it was tough. But being able to come back out on the field and be able to help these guys win and do what I can do to help them was a huge component of what it is to be back and to be strong.
Cole, can you talk to us about being there out there defensively? You've been out in right field. Now you're at second. You had a little bit of an error. It wasn't really an error, but a little difficulty grabbing that ball. Can you explain how that change kind of makes
For
sense?
sure, yeah, it's difficult. Like just played second base in high school a little bit and just being able to move to a new position because I caught all last year, played a little bit of first, DH, and all that kind of stuff. So now moving to second base, like I feel comfortable in everything. Just went to go get the ball, and when I went to go turn, just fell out of my glove. Just mistake. It was a hard play. Had to go to my left and shift over, and just the ball fell out. But didn't think any much of it. Just went to the next play and just made the next ball. It's this game of baseball happens every 10 seconds. You just got to keep rolling and rolling, and when something bad goes your way, you just got to learn how to flush it and move on to the next pitch. And that's what I did, and just made the next one. So
are you good at doing that?
I try to be the best. You got to control the controllables. That's what they tell us. And when an umpire makes a bad call, you just got to flush it and move on to the next pitch. And I think we, as a team, work on that every single day to try to just flush what happened and move on. So I think we try to do a really good job of that.
Talk to us about that double you had. You were hyped up at second base, and you got your teammates.
Yeah, no, it was a really exciting moment. Like being able to do that off of the pitcher was my best friend in high school. Me and him were very close. Played on the same travel ball team for 10 years. That's one of my really good friends, and to be able to do that moment and to help us do that was just something really special that I'll remember for a long time. So it just made it even more special that I could do it off him.
I know it's irritating in general to lose games, but to lose them to your rival, like you said, guys on that other team, guys that used to play with you, but how big was it to come back today and then knowing you've got another opportunity to maybe get some back on him a few weeks from now in Tampa?
100%. It was huge. Being able to come out today and bring the energy, just to learn what we do is huge. You could have easily just laid down and get swept, but we came out and got a win. And when we go back there in 3 weeks, we're going to be a totally different team. We're going to be on a hot streak, and we're going to go sweep and win the series, and it's going to be a huge time.
What would you say the UCF batters did well today, better than the last couple of games?
I would say we really just stuck to the plan and won pitch by pitch. I think we did what we needed to do. We had a good scouting report meeting, and we came out and we believed in what we had to do. We trusted in ourselves, and we trusted in what they had to tell us to move forward. It didn't happen early. They put up 3 in the top of the first, and it didn't come early. But then when we put pitches on pitches and at-bats on at-bats, I think we really did a good job of trying to stick through it and really just fight through every pitch, and that's what we did.
Well, the flip of that, you haven't been in the mix, but what do you think leads to the struggles offensively? Because this team started off strong, and then it's tailed off the last.
For sure, yeah. We started off 8-1. At one point, we were really hot, and I think now we're just on a little bit of a cold streak. I think early on, the narrative was the pitchers did bad and then the hitters did bad, and it was vice versa. But I think now we're starting to come together as one. The pitchers are starting to really throw well, and the hitters are starting to really do well. And I think that was a really good job what we did today of bearing down, and we used a lot of pitchers, and that's okay. Kyle Kramer came in the game and shut us down and did a good job. I mean, Zach Chappell came in the game, and Stagliano did what he needed to do. So it was really good of what he did, and we just had to put all that together. And now both sides come together with the pitching and the hitting, and we're going to be a bad team. We're going to be a really bad team.
You mentioned the players that you formerly played against because being on the other side. I got 2 of them being John Montes and Pablo Ruiz, who transferred over from over here. What was it like to take the opposite team on the opposite side of the dugout this time?
It was good. It was good seeing them. It was good seeing them on the other side. Of course, that's our rival, and we despise of what they do, and it's just different. But we want to be who we are, and it's good seeing those guys succeeding and doing well. But at the same time, we're out here to win. Friendships off the field are a different thing, but when we come ready to play, it's time to just go, and we leave all that beside.
How do you approach this next week? I mean, are you excited? You get an opportunity to go down to Miami. You get to go to ECU. They're considered the favorite in the conference. How do you kind of approach this?
we're going in there with the mind of we're gonna win. Like I truly believe we can go 4-0 in this next week. I mean, Miami's a team that has always done well in the past, but we can hold with them. Like our team we're nut cutting, and we understand what it takes to be good in what we do, and I think we're going to do a really good job of going down to Miami and then traveling to ECU right behind it and going and making it a dogfight every game. So I think we're have a really good mentality. Our team is really up right now with a great win. So I think we're going to go in there with a really strong win.
And what will it take to do that 4-0 stretch?
It's going to just take winning pitch by pitch, like cutting it down that much. Like it's not going to take winning an inning or winning that. It's going to take winning every single pitch of the game. There's going to be 300 pitches, and if we win more pitches than them, we will come out on top. So just being able to cut it down to that little bit and doing that, I think we're going to have a lot of success in the next week.
Thank you, Russo.
Appreciate it. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Good luck.
Thank you.